Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Arizona taking on the UConn Huskies.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Freak in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And both free throws good from Freak. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Dean. Offline with his 3. Now Arizona with it. A floater, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Lewis.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Again, the miss by the Huskies.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
Now here's Freak. From the arc, just 5 on the clock. No luck, and the Huskies going the other way now.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
Here's Day. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now, Freak tries it from 9, and the jumper is on the mark. Freak's got 6.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Pass to Keefe. Kicks to Splitter. And it falls over the rim and in. Splitter's got his second bucket.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Huskies with the rebound. Here is Day. Pass to Keefe. From past the arc. Lewis grabs the board. Freak kicks to Johnson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. UConn trails by 3. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the small forward. And for Arizona, Freak, he's in at the point. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Day dishes to Posey. And the pass to Joseph. Splitter sets a screen. And Joseph kicks to Day. Martin the screen. Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Arizona leading by 5. Shoots from the high post. Lewis outside. The dish now to Freak. Arizona moving the ball around. Tries again. And it's Mitchell missing. There's the triple. And Splitter pulls it down. The Huskies on offense. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Johnson with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here is Day. Following the basket by Freak. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Day.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Outside for Lewis. Freak with it. He's got 10. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got the lead up to 7 now for Arizona. Here is Day. Dishes it to Splitter. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Arizona leads by 5. And don't go away after the break. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the floor for UConn, you've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4 spot. That's good.
You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Keefe passes to Joseph. They double him with Freak. It's Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with the block. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And that one's good. And now it's a 9-point Arizona lead.
Impressive fast break there. He did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
So both teams changing it up here. And here's Jennings taking a look at Arizona. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Pierce, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Huskies will retain possession. Here is Day. Here's Splitter. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's a huge basket, just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
For 3, they get it back.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Here is Day. Lawson defending. Down low, here's Keith. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Lawson right side. Freak dishes to Lewis. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now. There's 1:40 left here in the second half of the game. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Huskies making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Arizona. Johnson comes in for Freak. Day kicks. And Arizona making a change here. Freak's checked in.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Fires from 14. No luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second half. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
.27 seconds left to play here in the second half.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Connects from downtown.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3.
Two other guys, as soon as the shot goes up, crash the glass.
.15 seconds left in the game. Over to the left wing. Expanding his range. Misses the tray. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a nice job of nailing the first one of the 1-and-1, so the chance now to make it 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Here is Keith. No good. So Arizona wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that.